Okay, we got us another beer from Innis Gunn. We're gonna pour it. We're gonna drink two of these. We're gonna double fist some Innis tonight. Okay, let's give it a pour. Whoa, that is some crazy fucking aroma coming off of this beer. Okay, so this is the Bourbon Pale Ale, refreshing American-style pale ale aged over bourbon-infused oak, and it's 6% alcohol by volume. Blah blah blah. Classic American hops, Amarillo Cascade, and American oak with bourbon. Crisp, lively, fragrant pale ale. I was gonna say, some crazy ass hoppage here. Almost like a piney aroma. I was gonna say, it almost smells like a fucking Pilsner in a way. Whoa. Now that's warm. Not so much temperature-wise, although it is. It's a little bit cooler than a basement temperature for sure. Just by a couple degrees or so. Nice. It's smooth. Okay. Yeah. Liking this a lot more than the Treacle Porter. Now the Treacle Porter, I would say, which is in this glass here, is not bad. Like on January 3rd, when it's like 42 fucking degrees Celsius fucking blowout, you might want a molasses infused beer, but generally I'd say not for me. Now this is a little more my thing. That's good. It just tastes fucking good. It just tastes like, you know, a little bit of quality there. It's just crisp, alive, vibrant. It must be pretty fresh. I mean, the hops smell and taste great. It's got an awesome texture. It's crisp. It's potent. like a great lager. You kind of got the like crisp hops coming in. Just a nice kind of crunch to the beer, you know? Like this is a crisp beer. You can see with that very effervescent carbonation coming up. It's a bit of bite, but it is, you kind of get the barrel. It's kind of like the more warmer, softer part of the beer, the more laid back end of it. but you got these kind of American hops up front, and this kind of crisp grain bill, and like it's like a Pilsner with what was it, Amarillo and Cascade or something? Yeah, Amarillo and Cascade, and then you got some bourbon there just to kind of soften it up a bit in the yolk. It's a bit danky. Smooth up front, crisp through the middle. Danky, oaky, a little bit of rich kind of toffee notes in the back. It's I like this. This is a pretty decent beer from Innis. This is at least on par with the Innis Gunn original. No, it's a little bit more Pilsner-ish than the original. It's kind of more, I don't know, I get kind of like a slight more ESB type vibe, like flavor-wise, out of that one. Not saying that that's what it is, but kind of a more toffee amber kind of thing. Of course, this is being much paler. Similar finish though. But it's smooth. It's definitely smooth. Smooth in the start, smooth in the finish. It's you just have to experience, and that's kind of how I feel about the original too. It's pretty hard to describe those beers. This beer as well. Yeah, I like it a lot better than that Treacle Porter and the Scotch Whiskey Porter. And I really like the Innis Gunn White Oak a lot. I thought it was a fucking awesome wheat beer. I'm not typically a huge fan of wheat beers, but that one was fucking tip top notch and all that shit. If anything, people that might not like this beer, it's a bit stanky. Like if you don't like kind of skunky Euro lagers, it kind of has a similar aspect. It's not the exact same thing, but it kind of tastes similar to a skunky Euro lager. Kind of going into the finish there. And if you can deal with that kind of potency kind of thing, I think you'll really enjoy this. I'm gonna give this 8 3/4 out of 11. Yeah. This is definitely a treat. And texture and mouthfeel are not as fabulous in this beer. This is really kind of a nice drinking experience. Not your typical craft beer, we'll say. It's a little bit outside the box, and definitely recommend it. I'd probably buy this again. Definitely give this one a shot, and I'm out. Yeah.